Hello guys, the DB Grindy here, back at it again with another video, and this time we got Vishuda with 571 rating versus Youngest Thief 2 with 842 ratings, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. So we're going to have Youngest Thief win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and chooses to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hand is Punishment, Bell, Strike, Desires, Not Your Servant. So this could really be like any deck. With Desires, I think it's going to be Invoke Dogmatika. And then he has Delta, Emergency, Petite Angel, Field Spell, Prep. Oh, he's going first, and he has this hand. Well, that's really good. He's going to activate the Field Spell. That's going to search Nova. And he has full combo. Nova, bring out Alpha. Prep to add Ben 10, but does he mess up? A lot of people mess up. Oh, he's thinking on the prep. He's going to chain Ghost Spell, which you can do because this can add back from grave. And then go in the Link Karibo, Emergency to add Zeta. And then Alpha effect, search Ben 10. And then Zeta effect, and this is still full combo. He's going to add the Ritual Spell, and then Ben 10 effect, add Maju, normal Maju effect. Oh, okay, he's playing the Megalith. Okay, that's fair. I was confused for a second. I was like, why is he going for that? Make Union Carrier effect, equip Dawn Knight. Also, against Drytron, I talked about this in a video, I think it was 2 days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. I said Nib potentially could be good versus Drytron, and after doing some testing against Drytron, doing the Drytron mirror, siding in Nib was working out pretty well. It was forcing them to play around Nib, which made them play not crazy. Like, their end boards weren't really good. It was more of like follow-ups. So I think Nib's actually pretty good versus this deck. Bring out Paul. Now obviously as like people learn how to play around Nib won't be as impactful, but right now it's pretty nice. He's going to get to add back Ben 10 and send Gamma, and then add back the Ritual Spell. Also, I was trying to find good, like really good points on when the hand trap the mirror, and like I think like overall like the best points is it's like Dawn Knight. Like Dawn Knight is so nice. Like if you ash this, then it forces them to have more Drytron, so they just have like a Ben 10 on board with no extenders. Then activate Paul effect, tribute Ben 10, bring out Ophiel, and then effects. It's going to add Bethor, and then Ben 10, add Ben 10. Gets rid of Ben 10 for Delta, reveal, draw 1. Draws Natasha, and then Ben 10, that's going to add Ben 10. It's going to use all 4 to make Appaloosa. Get rid of Ben 10 for Gamma. And then bring out Delta, Ben 10 to add Herald, bring out Herald. This is pretty nice. So this is Appaloosa, Field Spell because he has Drytron on board, and then can also be Link Karibo, Herald effect times 2, Megalith effect. Like, this would have just got hit by Nib really hard. I don't know how easy it is to play around Nib in this build, or his exact build I should say, because I don't know what else is in this deck. I have to assume that this is like really all that's in it. I think this build's just weaker than my build, hand trap wise. I don't think he can afford to play as many hand traps as I can. I think hand traps are more important than cards like Megalith, because going second, the problem isn't, oh, I can't push through this board. I can't break this board. Like, I could draw like 10 engine cards, and VFD is still gonna shut them all down. Or in the mirror match, like Vanity's Ruler is gonna shut me down anyways. So you have to have hand traps to win. I'm trying to win game one. Like, I'm trying to put myself in a position where game one's winnable. Draws Ram. Oh, so it's Dogmatika. Okay. Oh, that makes sense too with Desires instead of the Invoked. Normal summon, but the Herald of Ultimateness is really good. Battle phase, attack for 400. And then go for Drytron. On summon, he's going to activate Herald to negate it. Well, it shouldn't say on summon. It should say negate the summon. Negates it. Can't chain because he negates the summon. Yeah, that's another thing. You want to make sure not to say on summon because the monster doesn't get summoned if you negate the summon. That was like a big thing that they pushed at Worlds back in 2015. Activate Desires, gonna banish 10. And then Herald effect, negate. Let's look at the banished. Anything interesting? Skullmeister, Ash, Strike. Nothing interesting. Natty Servant, that's gonna send Elder at Ecclesia. Elder, Chain Appaloosa. Ecclesia, effect in hand, Chain Appaloosa. Set Strike, set Punishment. Paul effect, that's just gonna pop both. Summon out. Effect, pop. Yeah, there's just no way he's playing as many hand traps as me. No way. I don't know what his build is. There's just no way. It's not possible. He's probably on like 4. So he's gonna go first, open hand, Desires, Ecclesia, Skullmeister, Punishment, Whiptail. I mean, a Zoo plus Ecclesia. Very good. And then he has Ben 10, Called by, Alpha, Gamma, Nova. You got a side in Called by. You got to beat Droll. Droll is honestly more of a problem when you're going second than when you're going first. Because when you're going first, you have 7 outs. When you're going second, you have 4. And you already probably used your Orange Light to stop your opponent. So Droll can be rough when you're going second. Normal summon, Hammer Kong. Then Dryden, activate Desires, that's going to go and banish 10. And then draws 2, draw Ash Desires. Sucks to draw Desires there, but Ash is nice. Even if you draw Desires off Desires, which is why some people play 2, who cares? Like, you still just traded Desires to draw Ash. 1 for 1. Who cares about the Desires? And it's like, not going to happen. Hey, he's playing 3, shout out to him. Always, like, pretty much always play 3 unless if it's your 39th and 40th card. And then special summon Ecclesia effect, that's gonna add Night. Weird zones. I would flip-flop these to help play around Geo. And then set Desires, set Punishment. Also, I'm not gonna talk about Geo and Relinquished as much. I talked about him a lot. And honestly, it's to the point to where, like, if people want to lose to it, I'm just going to let them lose to it. Because I play Drytron, I play Geo and Relinquished, I've been getting easy dubs, and they're just going to keep coming. So, just play around it. Just come on. Draws Alpha, not a good draw. Also, Gamma. I cut down to 1 Gamma in my list after a lot of testing. The second one just wasn't good. Like, honestly, it was there for, like, trap decks, like Eldlish, because they had Wakero. But, it's so bad in your opening hand. Because you always want to send Gamma off a Dawn Knight, so that way you can still, like, Vanity's Ruler, like, full combo right there. But if you open it, then obviously you can't use it later on. So I think having it as a one-of is actually right. And it's not like Eldritch players are going to know it's a one-of in your deck, so they might not walk Hero banish that. And if they hit Gamma, then you have Natasha. He's going to discard Gamma for Alpha, chain Ash Blossom, then activate Nova. That's going to bring out Zeta from deck. And then makes Link Kribo with it. At least he didn't play in the Relinquish. That would have That would have been a little too far. Gets rid of Ben 10 for Gamma, lets it go through, and then bring out Zeta, Ben 10 effect, chain Skullmeister. He's going to chain Called By on that. Gets to add Ben 10. You know what sucks is when your Ben 10 gets hit with Called By. Yeah, that sucks. He's going to go for Nightmare Phoenix, use that effect. And he's going to target, what's he target? Targets Punishment. He's going to chain it on the Phoenix, sending Ash. Draws Twin Twister off of that. Then gets rid of Ben 10 for Zeta. He's going to get the summon it, add the ritual spell, and then Ben 10 effect. That's going to add Maju. Still has a normal summon. So you got a normal summon, effect, chain, knight, negate. Yes, the one time we didn't talk about it. Bah. Shout out to Youngest Thief. Shout out to you. Appreciate you and everything you do for the channel. This is beautiful. Activates the effect. Yes, sir. You love to see it. It works so well versus Drytron too, because like this and what it points to can't be popped. Look at this. Yes, sir. Switch to attack Ecclesia, banish it, attack over the Drytron. Dryden pop Knight. Yes, sir. Keep going. And Zeus over the Dryden. Oh, yes, sir. End phase, Ash, bring out Ecclesia. He's going to get that to add punishment. Draws Droll and Lockbird. He's going to switch to attack over Geo. And then Zeus affected end phase, pass turn, draws prep. He's going to activate the ritual spell, bring out Ben 10. And then Alpha, bring itself out. He's going to get to search Ben 10, then Ben 10 chain 1, Droll chain 2. Or he just loses here. Ritual spell add back. And then Gamma, bring itself out. Bring that out in attack. You gotta remember that Drytron's always summon back in defense, except for Gamma can summon this out in attack. Whatever it summons back, it can summon out. It goes for Assembled. Then it's gonna start attacking. It's pretty good damage. Does he play the 2 Zeus? He does not play the 2 Zeus. That's the special. I don't play 2 Zeus either. Draws a Whiptail. He's gonna normal summon Whiptail. And then make Borbo. IP effect. That's gonna go into Unicorn. He didn't have to be afraid of Dryden since he already went through it. And then effect the shuffle back. And then he says GG. He says Masquerina Carrier was the correct play. It doesn't really make sense why he went to Assembled if he wasn't going for the second Zeus. But, that was a good match, Geo came up. I'm not going to talk about it too much since I said I wasn't going to, but it's kind of hard since it was the card that won him the game. You love to see it. Well, now he knows to play around in the future. At least, if no one else plays around it in the future that watches this, we know for a fact that he's going to be playing around that card for life. You love to see it. You really do. Only 20 minutes long. Yeah, Drytron's crazy. There's not too much to say about this deck. Like, it's just such a good deck. Also, Ritual Spell contributes Zeus to summon back. Make sure you know that because it's a machine. Doesn't need levels like most Ritual Spells do. That's also going to be the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.